That still seems nice. Seemed nice. Was it nice? We could still go. Nah, this is fine. Well, there's always next year.
Sadly, a distant rumble shook the treehouse.
Huh? What was that? Oh man, we missed the fireworks.
It was something the boys couldn't possibly comprehend.
What?
Something as old and cruel as time itself.
What? Oh no. Hey guys, TheElusiveMad here, and we are back with more Beacon Pines. Alright, so we are going back to weather, and we're gonna do break here. Luke began to respond, but the sky answered for him as the clouds above him began to break.
Luca began to respond, but the sky answered for him as the clouds above began to break, revealing patches of star-filled summer night. Moonlight filtered down, shimmering in the treetops.
Sure, you can be Rollo. You're not going home? No, I promised Rollo I'd tell
Luca
him
stopped
about...
himself mid-sentence.
Promise you tell him what? Spit it out, bub. We're thick as thieves now. There's a juicy secret. You've got to tell me. Oh. You can come to the treehouse and I'll tell you both what happened. Heck yeah. Ooh, I like this one more.
Luca saw Beck skulking by the gate.
What are you looking at? So you're telling me there's nothing mysterious or creepy about this place? It's mostly boring and empty. I refuse to believe that. Big spiked gate, looming mansion, rich reclusive owners. It even smells shady.
Beck grabbed the wrought iron bars and shook the gate.
Uh-oh. Mark my words. Your decadent nightmare house. You will reveal your secrets to me! What did you do? First of all, I told you so! Second, hide! Yeah. Wait. That's Heiress Valentine. Who's she talking with? Shh. Expect you to return that suit in working order. Of course. As long as everything proceeds as planned. There's nothing to worry about. The only thing I'm worried about is what's rightfully mine. That means make some unsavory alliances, so be it. I couldn't agree more. There comes a time to suspend hostilities. I'll deal with our common threat. Now this is what I was talking about.
His voice was an excited whisper.
Proper shady stuff. Someone in a suit like that tried to grab me yesterday. Seriously? Shh. You do understand that when this all inevitably fails, I will deny everything. I wouldn't expect any less of you. You just worry about your part in this and let me handle the rest. Can't wait to see the look on that Rube Kerr's face. Yes, the truth will come to light. I'm still surprised you're so comfortable with the potential collateral damage. If there's one thing I've learned, it's that change is painful. Wow, I was expecting shady. Let's just flat out supervillain talk. If you don't mind me asking. Why? Why are you doing all this?
The mysterious figure retracted their mask, hair pushing out from all corners.
Family.
A chill ran down Luca's spine. His vision blurred. Beck stifled a sharp wince, and Luca looked down to see himself wrenching her hand.
answer I can certainly respect.
Gran tousled her hair back under the face mask.
Just remember, keep everything nice and normal until the festival. I don't need lessons in rousing
Gran
suspicion.
gave Heiress a curt nod and disappeared into the night.
But in one of my alternate paths where I had a run-in with the yellow hazmat
Chapter 5.
figure, I died. That couldn't have been Gran. Could it?
What big ears you have. Lucas sat shivering in the bushes, staring at his feet. After checking to make sure the coast was clear, Beck gave him a gentle tug on his sweater.
What's wrong? You look like you've seen a ghost. Why are you so scared of the old lady in the hazmat suit? That was my Gran. That was your Gran? Yeah. Okay, well, I'm sure there's a perfectly reasonable explanation for all this. Let's just get to the treehouse and figure that out there. Lead the way. I'm assuming that Luca has no recollection of these previous, trials and tribulations. For the last time, there's nothing to worry about. Of course, we're not worried.
Board finished writing with a scratchy flourish and looked up.
Just dotting our I's and crossing our T's. We'll maybe try minding your P's and Q's.
Mr. Nuncreed, arms crossed over his paunch, gave an exhausted sigh.
If there's anything you need knowing, you'll know it. Absolutely! If you'll just sigh in here, acknowledge everything is accurate, we'll be out of your hair in a flash. Oh, for the love of...
He snatched the pad and scribbled his name so hard the pen nearly snapped.
There. And would you like my eternal soul as
The
well?
clipboards looked at each other for a moment, almost pondering the possibility.
Oh my god.
And broke into laughter as they walked away.
I believe they sold their soul. I don't trust Nuncreed either, so I'm not even gonna talk to him. Bye! I don't trust either of these guys either. Well,
William
maybe
Kerr and Gus Valentine proudly surveyed the half-covered festival banner.
It's all coming together quite nicely. Could have done it without you.
Kerr gave a half-hearted shrug.
I'm not so sure about that. Nonsense! That reminds me, I wasn't able to ask your sister for her contributions. Yeah, she's been indisposed of late. She doesn't much like me, does she? No, that's not it at all. She's just been busy. Of course. Regardless, I would be forever grateful if you could pass my thanks on to her too. The History Museum adds a real air of import to the whole affair. And we couldn't very well celebrate the story of Beacon Pines without including the Valentines. My father was a great man. You're darn tootin' he was.
Kerr lopped his arm on Gus's shoulder.
But I mean the entire Valentine family. Present company included. Can I ask you something, Mr. Kerr? Call me William. Ask away. William, why are you doing all of this? Gosh, I've never felt one needed a compelling reason to throw a party. Not just the festival. All of this. There's gotta be 100 down on their luck towns out there. Why is Perennial Harvest so invested in helping Beacon Pines? Know what I love most about the agricultural business? Seeds. Seeds. Yep, little bundles of
With a
potential.
glimmer in his eye, Kerr gestured grandly toward the horizon.
You treat a seed right, nurture it, feed it, and it can grow into something truly special. You see potential here? Indubitably. The seed of greatness is already under our feet. All it needs is a little nudge. And the right leadership, of course. Oh. Good night, Mayor Valentine. Does he live at Perennial Harvest? Okay, we're getting out of here. Oh, this is nice. Yeah, the treehouse is just a little further from here. So what's your buddy Rollo like? Rollo? He's... Rollo. Not particularly helpful. Sorry, I just never thought about it. Lots of energy. He's funny, even when he is not trying to be. Things have been tough for his family since the foul harvest. Don't you have time to tell me what this foul harvest thingy is? It's a kinda long story? Hit me with the highlights. Okay. There used to be a fertilizer company here called Valentine's. They were kind of a big deal. Ooh, big deal fertilizer. It was a big deal to us. Their stuff really worked. Farmers loved it. So Valentine grew and grew. Pines pretty much grew around it. Most everyone in town either worked for Sharper Valentine or used his fertilizer. Things were good. Seems... I'm sensing a big but. Around 6 years ago, Sharper Valentine suddenly died. But something changed. Changed how? Could have been a bad batch. Maybe it was the water, air, or soil? Nobody knows. But all the crops died. And everyone blamed the Valentines. The foul harvest. Yeah. Valentine's fertilizer went out of business. Half the town lost their jobs. Sheesh. The next year the crops came back, but something was different. They planned to grow up, do everything right, and it's sort of crapshoot what happens. And no one knows why? Nope. I take it Rollo's farm got the short end of the stick? Yep, for some reason their farm was hit harder than others. That sucks. Things have gotten better since Perennial Harvest came to town. The Beacon Pines Reborn Initiative? Yep, first thing they did was give the town a deep scrub. They even put us up in hotels, one town over for a week, while they decontaminated the groundwater. We better get going. Interesting, interesting, interesting. It's about time! I was about to give up and go home. Who's the new kid? Name's Beck. You must be Rollo. As my reputation precedes me. Welcome to Mission Control.
Rollo waggled his head with pride.
Oh, thank goodness this isn't a fight. You'll find we've spared no expense in construction. I've seen worse looking piles of junk. Thanks! Hey Luca, you know the security concerns we talked about? Yeah? While I was waiting, I made some. Improvements. Let me lock this baby down for a little test infiltration. Can't be too safe these days. Just the squeaky window. Damn, Rollo, waking up everybody. He goes all out, doesn't he? Always. Lavish. Do I need to throw something at that? Give me this. Oh, I know I picked something up. Do I have something? Okay. Maybe? Ah! Another one. Oh, this one's moving! No! That was terrible. Pick it up. There we go. Where did you guys get all this junk in the first place? There's a guy in town named Joff who trades us junk for snacks. Junk food for junk. Nice. So, pretty sweet security, right? It was imaginative, I'll give you that. Luca, are we sure we could trust the new recruit? I'll vouch for her. Thanks, I guess. Oh, Luca, you promised to fill me in about the Valentine warehouse.
Luca sucked in a long breath.
So like I said, there was someone there. What were they doing? I don't know, the place was lit up and active. Maybe they were squatters? I don't think so, it seemed more organized. When the man pulled me in, I saw some sort of equipment running. A man pulled you in? Yeah, but I got away. He kept saying it was a man. They were wearing a mask, right? Yeah. Then it could have been a woman. How'd you get away? I grabbed a rock or something and broke their mask. They let go and I ran. Dang. That's intense. No wonder you were freaked out when you saw your grandma. Yeah, that's the other part. On our way here, Beck and I saw Heiress Valentine meeting with Gran, wearing the same sort of hazmat suit.
Let out a low whistle.
And they weren't there for idle chit-chat. It was a proper clandestine meeting. So let me get this straight. There's an operation in full swing at the Valentine warehouse. You were almost abducted by a strange man or woman in a productive suit. And then you saw your Gran in the same suit talking to Heiress Valentine. Pretty much. I'm beginning to think this town is kinda awesome.
Rolo and Luca shot back a look.
No offense. And so, we can logically conclude aliens or alien zombies have infiltrated the town. And their leader is your Gran, and she tried to murder you! First of all, for the last time, there are no aliens. Second, it couldn't have been my Gran at the warehouse. I broke that person's mask to get away. The Gran mask. The mask Gran was wearing wasn't damaged. But she's definitely hiding something. Maybe. Your Gran is weird, but she might be the most boring person in the universe. All she does is sit around at the all day and making jam. What could she possibly have to hide? I don't know, we haven't talked much since she moved in. Moved in? Your Gran isn't from here? No, she came a few months back to take care of me after his mom went missing. Did you know your Gran before? Not really, no. It's been years since I'd seen her. Luca, don't get this the wrong way. But are you sure your Gran is on the up and up?
Luca gazed out the window.
What if it's not my Gran at all? I'm just saying. Sounds like strange stuff has been happening since she showed up. We could say the same thing about your family. But you're right. Luca, your Gran is hiding something. And Pa always said, folks only bury stuff worth digging up. Your Pa's very wise. We need to investigate your house. If my Gran really is hiding something, don't you think I would have noticed by now? It's kind of the whole point of hiding something. Guess you're right. Gran's been leaving the house for hours at a time this week. I'll call you tomorrow when the coast is clear. We can start getting to the bottom of this. I'm always game for a good snoop. You can count me in. We gonna do a snoop?
Chapter 6. Secret Lair. Summer forged ahead, but the nights only seemed to grow colder. Luca walked home slowly under the pale starlight, cautious to avoid any more surprises lurking in the shadows. Reaching home, he slipped quietly into bed, half dreading what they might discover the next day.
Yes, maybe a Gran is hiding something in the house. What time is it? Oh my god! Did I ever sleep? uh, uh, run! Hello? I haven't been able to get into either of those rooms yet, so... Hello, what on earth is that? Huh? That ridiculous thing on your head? Oh, this! It helps me think. You're gonna need a lot more of those. Joke all you want. You'll see who's laughing when I crack this case wide open. The coast is clear? Yep, whatever she's been up to this week, it's been keeping her busy most of the day. Very well. The game is afoot.
Luca and Beck rolled their eyes as Rollo strutted across the room.
If I were Gran, where would I hide my deepest, darkest secrets? Perhaps where you might last expect it.
Rollo flung open the cabinet with confidence.
Aha!
He coughed as a veil of dust hit his face.
I think it's safe to assume anything that dusty isn't what we're looking for. Or maybe that's what she wants you to think. Then again, any good detective knows not to trust their first hunch. First hunches are for suckers. Ah, so the secret's multiple hunches. Eureka! She's lit a fire in order to burn the evidence. She keeps the fire going every day, Rollo. Drat! I may already be too late. Just think of the mounds of documents lost to ash. Okay. I'm gonna stop you right there. Can we just think for a moment? Luca, is there anywhere Gran doesn't want you to go? Yeah. The closet upstairs. So maybe it stands to reason that we should check there first? No dice, it's locked. Well, well, well. Look who stands to reason now. And I have no idea where the key is. If it really is important, then she probably keeps it with her. Anywhere else? She has her berry bushes. Who has ever thought, I'm going to take this important thing and huck it in a bush? True. Anything else? Maybe something out of the ordinary? Oh. She is always worried I'll break her fancy dishware in the kitchen. But it doesn't matter anyway. I can't reach the latch.
A look of realization crept onto Luca's face. All three kids snapped to glance at each other, then sprinted in turn toward the kitchen.
Run! Alright, Rollo. This is your time to shine. Ah, yes. You've called upon my expert detective skills. And now I shall proceed with...
Before he could finish, Luca scrambled up Rollo's back.
Hey, this isn't my idea of detective work. Every squad needs a good lockpick. And every good lockpick needs a sturdy head to sit on. This is beneath my standing. Stop complaining and hold still. Got it!
The three crowded around the hutch to peer in.
What's
With the
in there?
glass doors opened, a perfect porcelain display gleamed in front of them. Their eyes searched for anything amiss. But the only distinct feature was its impeccability.
Damn. Well, that was anticlimactic. Yeah. I don't really know what we were expecting. Like, oh hey, let me just yank on this random teacup
As Beth
and...
pulled on one of the teacups, it slanted forward with a hollow click. The entire hutch began to rustle and slide under its own power.
Seems like your Gran's been doing some remodeling? Dude, only two types of people have secret lairs. Evil masterminds and superheroes. So, which one do we think she is? We're about to find out. Okay, so more of an unhinged conspiracist vibe? Oh, wow! Yeah, this could not be good. We need to look around before jumping to conclusions. What do we have here? Barrels marked caution, explosive. And jam jars? That's the jam to feed the whole town. What kind of incendiary jam is your Gran making? What? She wouldn't have had me walk around town delivering bombs, right? Only one way to find
Rollo
out.
casually spun open a lid and dipped his finger in the jam.
Jam?
He
Huckleberries.
smacked his lips.
Oh, thank God. A hint of brown sugar. And ink? What?
Rollo plunged his hand in the jar, fishing out a soggy slip of paper.
Aha!
Rollo offered the slimy note to Luca and licked his fingers clean.
Okay. It's addressed to Miss Fratelli. A grand jam gram? It says, last night I used the disguise Heiress provided to scout the location. The timing window should be possible. Operation Sparkplug is a go. Oh man, are they doing a heist? Whatever it is, it can't be good. So, more a bombshell than a bomb, am I right? You're new here, so I'll let you slide. But I'm the bad joke guy around here. Interesting. What is... Ah! This has to give you something, right? Why does Gran have a boxing speed bag? There we go. That's what it's called. Alright, I guess it's nothing. That seems very weird, though.
A spider web of string connected photos of people from the town, interspersed with hastily scrawled notes.
Uh-huh. Well, she sure has kept herself busy. Is your Gran a serial killer? I'm starting to get a vibe. Don't be ridiculous. Sure, she's just tracking the movements of everyone in town. Out of the kindness of her heart. She put little symbols by some of them. Yeah, Mr. Duncreed has a check mark. The clipboards are all inside a big circle. The moms are both on here. Both with question marks. Gus Valentine has a question mark. Heiress has a question mark that's been crossed out. Mr. Kerr has a bullseye. The killer has chosen her next victim! We don't know what any of this means. Whatever it means, it's probably not good.
Luca jostled each cabinet drawer in turn. Only one was unlocked. He fingered through the filing cabinet, pausing at a bulging folder labeled Walter. For a long moment, he just stared at it.
What do you got there? It's my dad. Looks like some of his old medical files. Your dad was a doctor?
Luca nodded and caressed the label with his thumb.
Well, are you gonna read it? Here, let me help.
Rollo swiped the folder from
Oh
the
my
drawer
God.
and began leafing through the pages. He whistled to himself, barely looking at the text.
How about you actually read some of it? One sec. Dense documents such as this are a lot like a cheeseburger. It's best to skip straight to the middle. That's where all the meaty bits live. Oh, I had no idea you were in the presence of a preeminent scholar in dense documents. And cheeseburgers. By all means,
He
proceed.
stopped at a page and mimed, holding up a monocle.
Ah, here it is. Follow-up examination of Terence Wilby. It shows further signs of paleness and malaise. Body temperature continues to drop. He now describes soreness of muscles and joints. This is similar to the symptoms exhibited by Mrs. Wilby just a few days past. Still waiting on lab results from Joseph.
Rollo looked up with heightened surprise.
See? Creepy. Yeah, that's kind of disturbing. Who's Joseph? That's Mr. Nuncreed's name. Wait,
Rollo's finger traced across the page.
there's more scribbles in the margins. Could it be contagious? Mr. Wilby claims the tap water at his home has been contaminated. Perhaps environmental? Lab results only raise more questions. It's like he came back to this report later and made those notes. So it might be related to something
Rolla
else.
scanned through several more pages.
Here, the writing looks shaky. I just couldn't help her. This disease, or whatever it is, progresses so fast. And with his wife passing, Terrence's condition follows close behind. Exacerbated by the loss. Enough is enough. I need to take matters into my own hands.
Luca, staring blankly at the cabinet this whole time, spoke softly.
What does it say next?
Rolla rustled the folder, trying to loose more pages.
That's where it ends. What? There has to be
Luca
more.
frantically shoved the remaining cabinet folders, trying to find another labeled Walter.
Luca, I think that's the only one. It's alphabetical, see? What did he mean enough is enough? How did he take matters into his own hands? This is
Luca
bullshit!
slammed the drawer shut.
And with that, we're gonna leave that part here before we investigate further what is going on. What did my father get himself into? What is happening in this town? Is it something with the Valentines? Like, I'm assuming it's fertilizer did something to the soil and then it contaminated the water and things escalated? But is perennial harvest making it worse or better? What is Gran's plan with these explosives? Find out on the next episode! I hope you guys are enjoying this. I am so, like, enthralled by this story, and I need more. I just want more. I hope you guys are enjoying this as much as I am, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.